The world is changing fast, but you can learn it at a slower pace.
Special English.
Please note that the following stories are read by AI, but all information has been written and verified by professional editors. You are listening to Special English. The Adora Magic City, China's first homegrown large cruise ship, recently departed from Shanghai, marking the launch of the country's first-ever cruise to nowhere voyage. Unlike traditional cruises, the new itinerary involves the ship leaving from and returning to its home port, Shanghai Wusongkou International Cruise Terminal, without making any stops, cruising solely on the high seas. The 3-day, 2-night voyage from Saturday to early Monday offers passengers a relaxed, immersive experience without the need to rush from one port to another. The operator has enhanced onboard entertainment, including a stand-up comedy show, magic performances, theme parties, and late-night dining. To ensure comfort, the passenger load was capped at 80%, with an average age of 47, lower than the usual 55 on regular routes. Shanghai issued China's first entry-exit permit for such cruises on June 5th. The following day, streamlined customs and border inspection services were in place for travelers. Tong Danying, an official with the Shanghai Municipal Transportation Commission, said, "Cruises to nowhere are not a simplified version of traditional cruises, but a brand new product that turns the ship into the destination itself, creating a new consumption scenario." Figures show that China has seen booming cruise tourism, with total cruise passenger throughput in 2025 surging 25.3% year-on-year. You are listening to Special English. A recent study has found that small reservoirs around the world are losing water storage capacity at a notable rate, which could affect billions of people facing water shortages. According to the research published in the journal Nature Sustainability, the world's reservoirs lose, on average, 7.3% of their storage capacity every decade. Small reservoirs, which make up the vast majority, are the hardest hit. The study, led by researchers from the Nanjing Institute of Geography and Limnology under the Chinese Academy of Sciences, created a detailed global database called the Global Reservoir Inventory, combining satellite images, geographic data, and engineering records. This database includes more than 550,000 reservoirs worldwide, over 95% of them are smaller than 1 square kilometer, a group often left out of previous studies. Lu Kai, a researcher at the institute, said, "This is the first high-resolution global assessment to fully include small reservoirs." Lu explained that reservoirs play a key role in daily life. They provide water for farming, drinking, flood control, and electricity. But over time, soil and sand carried by rivers build up behind dams, a process called sedimentation. This buildup reduces the space available for water, making the reservoirs less useful. The study also identified 16 global hotspots where sedimentation is most severe. Many of these areas are also major irrigated agricultural regions or places already facing water shortages. About 1/4 of the world's irrigated farmland, affecting more than 2 billion people, is in areas at high risk of sedimentation. This raises serious concerns about long-term water and food security. Without action, the researchers warn that more than half of the world's reservoirs could see their function seriously damaged by 2060. Song Chunqiao, another researcher at the Nanjing Institute of Geography and Limnology under the Chinese Academy of Sciences, stressed that reservoir sedimentation is a growing threat to water, food, and energy supplies and requires more attention. He added that more sustainable ways of managing reservoirs will be essential for human well-being and for achieving global development goals. Paul Chan, Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region government, said that Hong Kong is pushing ahead with promoting the development of artificial intelligence, aiming to empower industries, enhance economic competitiveness, and bring tangible convenience to people. Chan hoped to create more new highlights of development through advancing AI. In his blog, he noted that the Sandy Ridge Data Facility Cluster site is under construction and expected to deliver 180,000 PETA floating point operations per second by 2032, which is 36 times the current capacity. In addition, the Artificial Intelligence Subsidy Scheme has already approved more than 30 projects, covering areas such as large language models, medical AI models, and embodied intelligence. Chan said that through collaboration among government, industry, academia, research, and investment, Hong Kong is attracting more top international AI talent to use the city as a base for research, exchange, and entrepreneurship. He said that the Committee on AI Plus and Industry Development Strategy has been successfully formed. At the same time, under the notion of AI training for all, 50 million Hong Kong dollars, about 6.38 million US dollars, has been allocated to organize more than 200 events over the next 2 fiscal years, benefiting an estimated 50,000 participants. He also said that 300 million Hong Kong dollars will be allocated this year to enhance the digital transformation support pilot program, focusing on helping small and medium-sized enterprises adopt readily available AI and cybersecurity solutions to forecast consumer trends, optimize marketing, and automate daily operations. You are listening to Special English. China's Ministry of Natural Resources has released a report highlighting new progress in the country's utilization of seawater, while also shedding light on the huge reserve of strategic minerals contained in seawater and the nation's plans to expand the extraction of such resources through technological progress. According to the report, China has successfully achieved kilogram-scale extraction of uranium from real ocean environments. Additionally, domestic research institutes, universities, and enterprises have made breakthroughs in the fundamental theories and key technologies concerning the extraction of lithium, uranium, deuterium, and other trace elements. Global uranium reserves in seawater are estimated at about 4.5 billion tons, over 1,000 times the known land-based reserves. The report noted that as a strategic emerging industry, China's seawater desalination and comprehensive utilization sector as a whole is growing steadily. According to Xiang Wenxi, director of the Institute of Seawater Desalination and Multipurpose Utilization, located in North China's Tianjin municipality, China currently has 167 desalination projects with a total capacity of 3.077 million tons per day. Meanwhile, the annual volume of seawater used for industrial cooling purpose has reached 193.36 billion tons, an increase of 86.4% from 2020. Xiang said that during the 15th five-year plan period, China will promote the iteration of relevant technology and equipment and build up technological reserves for extracting strategic elements from seawater. That is the end of today's program. I hope you will join us every day to learn English at a slower pace.